Is this the last chance for Israel Adesanya to save his career and not disappear into an Anderson Silva kind of streak against Nassourdine Imavov in Saudi Arabia? My prediction in this video. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA.
Assalamu alaikum, Dagestan.
It's quite a unique place for Israel Adesanya because he has been in world title fights for the last 5 years or whatever, constantly, and hasn't had any fight night, not pay-per-views, but fight night fights in forever in the UFC. And now he's headlining UFC Saudi Arabia against a not even that big of a name like he's used to, against Nassourdine Imavov, who was born in Dagestan, I believe, and now lives in France, right? And he has a tough test in front of him because Nassourdine Imavov, he might not be the biggest name, but he is a very good fighter. If you watch his last fight against Arnold Allen, he can grapple, even though he prefers to strike, but he knows how to grapple. He knows his way around the takedown and some transitions and whatever. And he has good striking. He's very fast. He pieced up Arnold Allen. And he's definitely a threat for everyone in the middleweight division. He also has some experience. He fought Sean Strickland already on short notice. I don't know if it was short notice for him as well or only for Strickland, but I remember it was in January of 2024, if I'm right. Yeah, or no, 2023. I don't know, it doesn't matter.
You care? I don't care. Why do you care?
He fought some good names already. It's not like he just came up and fought two guys and now fights Izzy and will be overwhelmed. He definitely has been there, done that. He's also been in 5-round fights because, as I said, fought Strickland in the main event in January somewhere. And yeah, he's a tough test. And Israel Adesanya, if you look at the statistics, you are like, bro, is he falling off? He lost 3 out of his last 4 fights. That sounds pretty bad. He got submitted by Dricus. He got finished by Alex Pereira, and he got brutally dominated and decisioned by Sean Strickland. If you just look at those facts or stats, you're like, damn, this is gonna be a long night for Izzy. Izzy might not be the same anymore like he used to be. And it might be the case because at the age that Izzy comes to, with the amount of fights he had over his career, he had so many fights in the UFC and MMA and also even more in kickboxing, they take a toll on you. Over time, your reaction is not the same anymore, you get slower, blah blah blah, this and that, but so far we have not seen that from Izzy. It is possible, every fight, I always say that with the older guys, every fight can be the fight where they show that they fall off, or fell off, better said.
English, change your language.
But so far, we did not see that. Against Dricus, Izzy did not look bad. It was a fun fight. Dricus is just such a weird fighter that kind of finds a way to defeat everyone. I mean, look what Dricus does to everybody. It's insane. So it's not that Izzy looked bad in a fight or something. He just lost that fight, which can happen, right? But Dricus is a completely different matchup than in Nassourdine Imavov. Nassourdine Imavov has more of a normal striking style. He's very orthodox in his striking. Dricus is completely insane and radical and nothing makes sense that he throws. And Izzy normally does very well against normal strikers. He had problems with Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland is a very unorthodox striker. He fights very weird. Dricus, very weird fighter, as I said. Even Whitaker in the second fight. Whitaker only had success with his weird strikes where he went for 3 overhand jabs and stuff. But otherwise against normal strikers, Izzy normally has a lot of success. Against Pereira, he has a lot of success. Even though he got finished in the first fight, he always had a lot of success.
Great success.
And Pereira isn't even that conventional. But anyways, Izzy never got beaten by a normal orthodox style fighter. And orthodox is not related to the stance, it's related to the way you strike, right? The way you fight, your fighting style.
We'll do the man dance.
And that's what Nassourdine Imavov is. Nassourdine is very fast though, and I hope Izzy still has the speed that we've seen from him in the past, otherwise it could be a long night for him. But the way Izzy fights could be a problem for Nassourdine, because Nassourdine, whilst he's very good at kind of blitzing towards you, he's very fast in his attacks and he also has fast counters, he always leaves his head in the middle. whether you're attacking or he's attacking, his head kind of always stays. It's not like, you know, like his head is always moving. That's what you need against a guy like Izzy. You need to make him miss, you need to give him different looks, different targets. If you just stand in front of him with your head like this the whole time, that's trouble, man. Because you give a guy like Izzy a sniper. Izzy's a sniper. You give him a stationary target with your head, that's danger. Izzy's front kicks are so fast with his lead leg, and he's switching stances constantly. So that can be a big problem if you're not very agile and stuff in your movement, right? And as I said, he's fast. He can definitely evade some strikes by just moving fast, but the way he fights, I think, is a problem against Israel Adesanya. And I also don't think that his wrestling will be a factor. I mean, yeah, Dricus got him down, submitted him, but Dricus gets everyone down and submits most of them because he's just so weird. He's so unorthodox. All the normal wrestlers had a bad night against Izzy. I mean, look at the second Rob Whittaker fight. It's on YouTube, by the way, on the UFC channel. Rob Whittaker took him down several times, but Izzy got up like this. Izzy is so good at getting back up to his feet immediately when you take him down. And Nassourdine is not known to be a Division I All-American. He has good wrestling, he's from Dagestan, it's in his blood, but...
If you want your son high-level wrestling, send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
You know what I mean? He won't throw Izzy around the cage. So I think in this fight, Izzy will just show that there's still levels to this. Not that Nassourdine is not on the elite top level, but that Izzy is still one little notch ahead of him. And I do think he will have a lot of success with staying out of range, like outside the pocket, and piecing him up with short little fast attacks, a lot of kicks. I do think he will throw a lot of kicks and they will have a lot of success against Nassourdine. And I do believe that Izzy, you know, he might be hungry, but he's also kind of relaxed because he has nothing to prove anymore. He already showed how dominant he can be. He doesn't have a big target on his back. Of course, I don't know how his mentality exactly is. He could also be like, oh my God, I lost 3 of my last 4 to get back to titles and stuff, but he already won everything. He doesn't have that big target on his back, and there goes GSP again. I do think that this will help Izzy. I do think Izzy will be more dangerous because of that. And you know what? I'm risking it. I even predict a finish of Izzy again. I think an Izzy like that is very dangerous, and he will finish Nassourdine Imavov by TKO in round number 4. I do believe by round number 4 he will catch him with something like a question mark kick to the head or something, knock him down and try to finish off a ground and pound. Referee will stop it, and Izzy will be back in title contention in a way, and yeah, show that he's still that guy. This is my prediction for Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine Imavov. Write your opinion, that's the weird word. Write your opinion or your prediction in the comments, you guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, would appreciate that. Make sure to check out the Bloodsport merch, my merch, link is in the bio. You would support my trip to the UFC pay-per-view in April very much with that. So check it out, we're free shipping, very cool stuff. Bloodshop.net, link in bio. Stay bloody, you guys, and until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.